Hello, friends. Welcome to New Gameplay Today. I am Alex Stadnick. Today, I am joined with Ben Reeves. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello. And Marcus Stewart.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
Doing good. Watching this. What am I watching, actually?
What
is
are
this?
we watching? Ben Reeves, you got your hands on No One Saves the World, correct?
Nobody Saves the World. Yeah, that's correct. It's the new Drinkbox game. You play as a character named Nobody, where hence the pun is Nobody Saves the World. So,
Okay.
and he is right now. We're playing as a mouse. It's a top-down dungeon crawler type game. The twist is you can play as a bunch of different like classes, so you're swapping between different archetypes. And right now, one of them is the rat. So that gives you a sense for how reverent, I guess, they're going to be in the game.
Classic archetype.
Yeah.
Yeah, that classic archetype.
Now, if you're not familiar with Drinkbox, this is the studio that gave us the Guacamelee games and Severed, correct?
Yeah, that classic Vita game, was it?
I think so.
Yeah, Vita and 3DS.
I never played it, but
It was neat and different. Yeah.
Better.
You played that one, Marcus?
I liked it better on 3DS because you could use the touchscreen.
Well, that was the whole gimmick on Vita was the touchscreen.
Yeah, that thing does have a touchscreen. I didn't own a Vita, so I forget that.
Yeah,
But
the touch.
yeah.
And I think when they moved it to iOS, it was kind of the same thing.
for sure.
But anyway, yeah, this game, not a touchscreen game. It's coming to PC, Xbox systems. And I mean, it looks pretty straightforward. It is, I don't know if this will turn you off or not, randomly generated, procedurally generated dungeons.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
But I did play it, and from what I played, I dug what I played. The controls feel pretty good. You know, you're a little mouse here at the beginning, and you have different attacks, so you can see down at the bottom of the screen how the different attacks work.
Mm-hmm.
So your basic attack respawns pretty quick, but then the mouse can also like poison dudes,
Oh, cool.
and then he has different abilities that will, I guess, augment that poison, or like once enemies are poisoned, you can make them explode, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Cool. Did
And this is like the first class you get in the game, so it's pretty bare bones.
for sure. Did you get to talk to the devs about the game at all, or is it just more of just a playthrough?
Yeah, I played through the game and I talked to a couple of the devs there over at the studio about the game they were making. And, you know, Guacamelee, if you remember that game, is a very Metroid-inspired game, but with like more action-packed combat system.
Yeah.
And this one, so we've just unlocked a new class, which is the Magician. And not the normal like video game magician where it's like Merlin. Like this is like straight up like dude on a stage,
Yeah.
David Copperfield kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's
kinda
got
funny.
an F on his hat. What does that mean?
Well, that means that's the rank. So you start out as like rank F as like the lowest, and then as you level up, you'll like level up to D, C, so forth, and then you learn new abilities. So his base ability is a deck of cards that he unfurls in front of him, dealing damage. But he's also kind of like the pet class, so he can spawn rabbits and occasionally a like tiger, and they'll run off and attack enemies for him. So spawn a couple of rabbits here.
Cool.
You don't want an F rank magician doing your birthday parties, probably.
Nah,
No,
there's a lot of them out there too.
Yeah. That'd be like calling me to do magic.
Yeah.
Unless you like
yeah, we need
awkward.
free again, Marcus. I got a party coming up.
Okay. I'll bring my hat and whatever small animal I can find. Might be a lizard. You like lizards?
Squirrels. There you get a lot of lizards down there in Florida.
Yeah. So this is how we use them. We're all amateur magicians down here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, as I was saying, like the original Guacamelee was very Metroid inspired.
Yeah.
This one, at first blush, I was like, oh, so you did Metroid. Is this your take on Zelda now? And they were like, well, that wasn't really what we were going for, although it kind of like turned out that way. But actually, as they started to develop it, they're like, we should do something to make sure it's like less Zelda. So there's not like a ton of puzzles or anything.
For sure.
It's more of a combat encounter, but there is an overworld that you're exploring, and you're trying to save the world, and you're doing multiple dungeons.
Mm-hmm. So more like Diablo than Zelda.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there any like puzzles, or is it more straight combat?
There's a few light puzzles, but it's nothing super complex. It's like, you know, find the switch, that kind of stuff.
For sure.
And then you can see here's your quests on the side. So you want to like, usually it's associated with the class you are. So you want to like use their abilities. And if you use their abilities a certain number of times, you level up or get experience, I should say. And so then obviously you get experience, level up. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, you can see you just completed a quest. So turn that into for confetti.
Okay. Ah, yes.
I like how
Everyone's favorite
glittery.
currency. Yeah.
How glittery your vest is. Look at that.
That's right. Got poisoned because they remained in the cloud a little too long, unfortunately.
Ah.
Interesting.
So yeah, there's tons of classes. Like that was the thing is like these guys, they love being silly, let's say. And this game is it's kind of slapsticky. So you saw the wizard, you saw the rat, but there's also like classic characters like the ranger or like the rogue or a necromancer, but they also mix in just absurd classes like a mermaid. You saw the rat already.
Oh hell yeah.
I think you can be a horse if you want. Yeah. One of the weirdest classes they said is an egg. Like you're literally an egg, and a lot of your abilities just involve you rolling around the screen.
Do you die in one hit?
I didn't get to play as the egg, but I'm curious to check it out when I can.
Seems like that would be a good hardcore class. Like just can only take one hit.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
Did you
exactly. Unless you're hard boiled, maybe that's a later ability.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Did you have a favorite? Like, did you get to mess around with like multiple ones? I guess.
You know, the wizard I played with, the rat, the wizard, and the ranger, which we'll see here in a sec. The wizard's pretty cool because I like pet classes, and you can just summon up a bunch of dudes, and then enemies go after your rabbits, basically, so you don't have to worry about getting hit.
Yeah, I saw you had like 5 rabbits on screen at once.
And the tiger, yeah. Is this is this going to be co-op at all, or is it just single player?
Right now, all they've said is single player, so I don't know if that'll change or not.
Cool.
They didn't talk too much about that. They did, I think I said, it's on PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X/S. And then they said sometime later this year,
Okay. Cool.
but no specific date.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it looks like you're in the overworld. Oh, okay, so you got to change forms to kind of get to new areas.
Yeah, so different forms will unlock different, access to different areas. And then I think I said earlier, the rat basic attack will be able to poison people, so you can poison enemies. And then you could switch over to another class that maybe can take advantage of poisoned enemies, like and do something else if they're poisoned.
Yeah.
But they said you don't really want to swap between classes too much. There's another way that you can actually take one ability from one class and equip it onto another class. So as you level your different classes up, you can start mixing and matching their powers.
Nice. I like the idea of being the egg and throwing tigers out everywhere.
Yeah, I also like seeing the looks like there's a wheel for transformation, so you don't have to go into a menu. Looks like you can do it on the fly.
Yeah, quick swap.
Yeah.
Throwing bombs.
Oh god, he took out his
I
tiger.
think I was gonna say, did you just kill your own pets?
Well, yeah, they definitely die eventually. But they're rabbits. They spawn like crazy, man.
Oh, there you go.
That makes it better.
Yeah.
Marcus, everything dies. We just got to admit that.
Oh.
Are you
You guys want to jump ahead and maybe see a ranger in action?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, look at that king. All right, now you see him. Now you don't.
Ah,
It's a
Magician's
ranger.
gone. Okay, this is the ranger. All range all the time. This is a little bit more of a skill class, it feels like. You can, obviously you have arrows, and part of it is you can hold down the attack and like build up a more powerful timed arrow attack. And depending on how you level up too, like that arrow can like shoot through multiple enemies. But then you also have this dash move, and you can dash through enemies or dash through traps on the ground.
for sure.
So what's the lore reasoning for how
ask,
nobody is changing body? Because like every human body you've inhabited looks like a soulless sack of skin. Are these
That's
are these
true,
like
huh?
people, or what's going on
Not
here?
too deep into that, but you're nobody, and nobody has no skills. Nobody is a complete worthless sack of human garbage, apparently.
Sadness,
Yeah. So that's why you find this magic wand, and that wand gives you abilities to transform into more powerful creatures. So that's how you transform.
Gotcha. Is
Okay.
There,
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody. Very early on, he's tasked with like saving the world from the king, and so.
Gotcha.
But he has no abilities, so needs to figure out a better way to do it.
Seems like the king should have maybe chose somebody else.
I don't
for
know,
that
man.
job. Yeah, everyone was busy that day, I guess.
Yeah.
Fate is fickle.
What if you could just be the king at some point? That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? If you're nobody, it's just like I run things now.
From 0 to hero.
There you go.
Would you be the Burger King king?
Oh, he's the best one.
Just turns into sneaking too. I'm for
The
it.
best king.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
only king.
man. Somebody's
The
got
only-
to pick up the ball there and like make another sneak king, right?
Yeah.
Since Burger King's
That's
not
what we're
doing
waiting
it.
for, right? Yeah.
Release the
He's the only
sneaking code.
monarch.
Yeah.
this, this looks fun. I like I'm not a huge range guy, but I like how fast the arrows fire, kind of like rapid fire.
Yeah. So yeah, that's another ability is that rapid fire ability. And you have magic that you build up as you do normal attacks, and then you can use that magic to do the like quick fire attack or your dash. So there's a nice balance there of like I want to save up my mana and do a cool move, but I don't want to waste it all because I might get hit with a mob and then not have any skills.
For sure. Well, cool.
Like how colorful everything is too.
Yeah,
Like,
I really.
That's something with all.
Sorry.
Like
go ahead.
all of Drinkbox's, I would say like all of Drinkbox's games usually are really vibrant and have like a pretty wide color palette between like Guacamelee and Severed and also Tales from Space. So I'm glad to see that carry over here because I'm like, oh yeah, everything's just very pleasant to look like a rainbow.
For sure. And I'm definitely I'm a big fan of the Guacamelee games, so the fact that humor seems to be translating here, I'm curious how they like implement that in the overworld and whatnot. So I'm definitely intrigued by this and the combination with that and the class system.
Yeah, and here's a boss character example.
What are we looking at here?
Ugh.
This weird
Boss with-
abomination.
Boomerangs? Yeah, good question. I don't know.
I thought those were like toenails at first.
Well, cool.
So yeah, we just leveled up because we finished a ability. I think that's the kind of nice thing. I'm not usually crazy about procedurally generated areas, but the way they did the level up system where you can constantly always be leveling up and you don't really lose any of that when you die, that means you're always progressing, which is nice.
So this isn't a roguelite then.
No, not really.
Okay.
More of a
I feel like you
There's
have to
the
make that distinction
procedural
now.
stuff, but yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like there's a traditional campaign, let's say. We just
sure.
happen to have this weird class system.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, gents, I think that is a wonderful look at this game. So as we said, Xbox, PC, and
You don't want to see this boss go down?
I was trying to time it where the boss would go down, and there we go.
All right, do it quick, quick.
Hey, get us out of here. Xbox and PC, and then 2021 release date, correct?
Yep, sometime later this year.
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.